Frequency 43, podcast number 4.
Number
John Lamb.
4.
Viewers, but geez, what a fucking crazy ass atmosphere going on right now. People still rioting. My fucking finals got canceled because of it. Everyone's got their perspective on it, but it's like I think the whites should just shut up. You know what I mean? Let everyone else speak what's on their mind, because we kind of have a different experience.
Well, I don't think that the whites should just shut up, man. That doesn't make any sense. But I know what you're talking about.
I think you should let the steak marinate before you eat it. You know what I mean? It should be another like 2-3 weeks of just like.
Yeah, but like there's a lot of white businesses and black businesses that are just getting ruined for no reason, and they have a right to be upset with the protests. But like,
I don't.
They're not upset with the protests. They're upset with the riots. So I don't even want to talk about that right now, to be honest.
All right, what should we talk about?
I don't know, man. I think that there's a lot. I think that that's just what the media wants us to talk about right
now. Yeah, I don't know what.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, dude.
It's weird how like the media kind of push like the narrative of like what we're supposed to.
Yeah, it's so weird, dude.
Who the fuck chose to fucking make me think about those thoughts? It's like, well, I'm on my phone all the time, and I'm watching TV on my phone, and like they've kind of got my like brain wrapped around in this little spiral of what I want to talk about.
Yeah, it's crazy. Can we talk about for a second that the United States government just released a video of the UFOs in the middle of all this, and nobody's talking about it at all?
Seriously. You know what? And if you know me, I've been all about UFOs.
Dude, what? Dude, Bob Lazar, dude. Like, what are you talking? There's this guy named Bob Lazar, and he's literally called out that an element 115 would exist like 20 years before we confirmed it existed. And now he's saying that we have alien spacecraft. The U.S. government has alien spacecraft in secret bases, specifically Area 51. And he's saying that alien technology is out there and we possess it, and we're trying to backward engineer it and figure it out. And now the U.S. government is coming out with videos of UFOs that they don't know what it is. How are you, the U.S. government, the most powerful in the world, and you don't know what something is? How can you call yourself the most powerful in the world when you don't know I mean, I guess, yeah, you shouldn't even, there should be no situation where the U.S. government doesn't know what something in their airspace is, you know? So.
Well, here's the way I see it. So this is let's just lay down the foundation right now. So if you don't believe in UFOs, that's fucking banging. But I recommend you watch Bob Lazar, Joe Rogan podcast. They explain it much better than me or Lucas could ever.
Yeah.
Fantastic podcast, but I guess the premise is that he was in a lab working with UFOs, and he got recruited because he went to some prestigious college and whatnot. And he discovered new elements. He discovered this thing called anti-gravity, and they were able to play and manipulate the flying saucers, but they never actually saw the aliens. So that's kind of explains the whole UFOs thing. And we're talking about that because the United States, just right during this fucking coronavirus time, decided to sneak in a little, ooh, we have UFOs. Uh-huh. So that's interesting. But I don't know. I mean, I think the cat's out of the bag now, right? Like, it's almost weird if you don't believe in UFOs. Hopefully.
Oh, that's a bold statement.
We'll wait 2 years. How about that, okay?
Yeah, dude, but, like, what's even going on in the world right now? Like, dude, Eddie Bravo, like, I might not believe all of what he has to say, but, like, there's some truth and like a lot of the things he has to say, you know. And I'm starting to just lean more and more towards full complete Eddie Bravo. Like,
this is the way. This is a perfect because it's all about the streamline of information, right? So it's like this
Yeah.
is the way I see it. So if you listen to the news, then if you don't listen to the news, you're uninformed. But if you do listen to the news and you listen a lot, then you're misinformed. So everyone's trying to spin the narrative of who's right and who's wrong and who deserves credit and what are we doing and how far advanced are we. It's like we're probably a little bit more advanced than people say we are, and people are probably doing some crazy shit that we're not allowed to know about, and they just want to push the story. And I think, you know what, that's what's so interesting about the Joe Rogan podcast is because it broke the mold. He's like, fuck it, I have the most popular podcast ever. I'm not gonna talk to my higher up corporate people and be like, we have to talk about this today and this. He's like, no, we're talking about the truth. We're talking about the shit people want to hear.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful what the internet and podcast.
Beautiful man. Beautiful man right there. Joe Rogan, if you're hearing this, I would be honored to just even be able to touch you, man. So if you would let me touch you sometime. I'm just playing, Joe Rogan, but honestly, we are up and coming podcasters, and that would be our dream to meet you.
My message for Joe, if he's listening, is first of all, thank you so much for everything you've done to the industry and like.
Thank you. Just quick shout out.
You know, the way I see life, the way I interact with people, I'm definitely a much better and nicer person because of you. And your overall perspective on life is spot on. And it's something I'm not only trying to emulate, but I'm trying to take the little gold nuggets that you've told me, and I'm trying to grow my flowers to become my best version of myself because of you. And I think you're kind of what you're doing is you're writing out the lessons. You have the tools to the tool book, you know, and he's just like, oh yeah, use this hammer like right here, like do this, take your vitamins,
Yeah,
do this.
he knows the way. Yeah, man. I'm slowly running out of this gelato pod.
Damn. I'm about to be taking a tea break when I go to Walnut Creek.
Oh yeah. You're about to be taking a tea break, Lim.
Yeah.
Yeah. For when you go to where?
When I go to the creek.
When are you going back to the creek?
I'm leaving Sunday.
Damn, you're coming back already on Sunday?
Yeah, I'm done with school.
Oh, because the lease on your house, or you got to move out of your house.
And I kind of just want to. I mean,
yeah,
I'm living here.
Yeah,
but metaphor, right? Especially that's a metaphor for life, right? You know, if you're in a shitty situation, it's like, well, what could I have done differently? What could I have done differently to not put myself in a situation I don't fuck with? And a lot of it not in your control, but a lot of it is also, I'd say, like a majority of it kind of is in your control. Your fate, what you do.
Oh yeah, you're an idiot if you think you don't have 99.99% control of your life.
Like, you know, you can't control the weather, right? Like, let's say I want to go to the beach and it's fucking pouring outside, but like at the same time, like you should
be able to have 100% control of your life at all times. That's the goal,
right?
But you never truly can.
You never truly can. But like, what do you think you get when you're at 100%? Like, is that manifesting reality, or is it like what's the difference between being 100% versus being at like 80%?
I think you'd be able to see the exact effects of being in control of your life. I think it'd be pretty self-evident. You know, I think it'd be as simple as how good your shot is at basketball that day. You know, how control you are of your body and your mental state. And are you shooting good? Like how many times can you put the ball in the bucket? Like ideally you'd want to put it in 100%, and there's nothing stopping you from 100% of the time being in control and putting it in the bucket. But
I like that.
yeah,
I like technology a lot
you
because
know,
you control everything in that shot. You know what I mean?
exactly.
Obviously, but what about the ball like being pumped up too much? Or but a lot of it, I'd say over 99% of it is like it's up to you.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm out here. Pretty nice out, man. Oh, the sun is setting. I'm covered up for mosquitoes. Taking dabs, drinking some beer. Sasha's playing with her pig. Kind of tired. First day of LCS was today. Fucking trash games. Right? It's fucking weird as shit now. That's all I gotta say about that. John, what do you gotta say?
Whoever writes the first comment in history on our Frequency 43 podcast will be getting a shout out, and I'll name
Calvin Levy was the first one.
that
Give
next
Calvin. Thanks, Calvin. I think he commented something about my comment. Some weird guy was commenting, and I think YouTube deleted his comment for some reason. I'm not sure why, but Calvin was the first one.
All right,
So
I don't
you
know.
know,
I you know what? Just like with everything in life, I'm looking forward to riding this podcast wave, and
yeah,
it's only a matter of getting our name out there, and you know it, and we got to do better on the content side. You know what I mean? Like especially like it's a metaphor for life. Like there's always room for improvement,
yeah,
and
yeah,
like it's just gonna be fun. It'll be great.
yeah. I kind of like not even being famous either, and
Do you ever
just
think about like
podcasting and just being able to talk and know it's out there in the universe somewhere, but
yeah.
you know.
Well, it's like I feel like that's true for a lot of things. Like I've been thinking about recently because I've been golfing, and it's like I was like,
I feel like your best metaphors come when you're golfing.
yeah. So I was golfing, right? And then I was like, well, what if I hit this gnarly ass like shot, right? But
Mm.
no one gets to see it, right? Only I get to see it. Isn't there a little like gratification to that? Just to know that like there's certain things that you do in your life, and probably certain bad things too, that no one else will ever know except
Yeah.
for yourself, right? So it's like it's those little like no one's gonna know about this podcast, right?
Yeah,
But it's like
exactly.
we know about it. I shot that good golf shot and no one saw it. We had this podcast and
We had a
and
great podcast. No one watched it. That's okay. Because
it's
maybe aliens are out there and maybe they'll tune in to Frequency 43.
I think they will, bro, because I think we got a great perspective on life, and
Yeah.
we're we're doing bigger and better
Yeah.
things every single podcast.
Yeah. We're getting better and better every day. We're improving. I'm making better Photoshops. Better Photoshops. Better Photoshops. The best Photoshops.
I'm
No,
looking forward.
I'm trash at Photoshop. I like to fuck around with it.
Did you see? There's a new Dave Chappelle comedy special. It's not even comedy special, but it's called Dave Chappelle 846, and it's on YouTube. Highly recommend watching it.
I can't say I've seen Dave Chappelle 846,
You
but
should watch.
I might have seen Dave Chappelle 847.
Yeah,
Dave Chappelle is hilarious.
I love Dave Chappelle.
I feel like he can make any race joke and it won't be racist.
Isn't there some sort of beauty when, whether it's Dave Chappelle or Joe Rogan, like when you've got these like sort of credentials and whatnot, you're able to like push the line of what you can say. Cause like like I'm gonna bring up the Dave Chappelle comedy special Sticks and Stones. and it got like 5% on like Rotten Tomatoes, but like the public fucking loved it. Like isn't there sort of like an obligation for like comedians who are at the top of their game to be able to wiggle the line a little bit and see what you can do?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? I was taking a fat dab, dude. I'm
When
sorry.
you're good. When you're a higher up like comic and whatnot,
Yeah. Oh, you have just a bigger influence?
little like responsibility to like
Yeah. 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 Yeah, the bigger the platform, the bigger the responsibility. And the bigger responsibility,
but you are putting the
the
responsibility
more
on yourself.
the more in control of yourself you are. We could go back. We could go back. So yeah, I'm probably gonna get up early tomorrow, go on a run, try to set up some fishing rods, do some homework. Summer class is kind of fucking me. What are you up to tomorrow, you think?
I'm gonna take my final chop.
Last day in Oregon? What do you gotta do? What are you gonna do?
My final chop. Looking forward to it.
That's funny.
I'm gonna pack. I'm gonna probably say goodbye to some people, and then wake up early Sunday and dip.
Yeah.
And then hopefully I find a job, and then bam.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Well, if you want to cruise to Santa Barbara, man, got a lot of trails down here, a lot of frequencies to be emitted.
Yeah.
We just come down for a weekend. No. I don't know. I don't know where you'd. Actually, no, there is a place. We do have a place you just. But yeah. There is actually some dope trails around.
Have you like tried to like surf at all or what?
No, I'm ass at surfing.
Live. You can skateboard though. It's like the same thing.
It's not. It's not. It's not. And I'm ass at skateboarding too. The only thing I can do is snowboard.
You are not you're not equipped to be in the water. I feel like
I'm not equipped to be in the water.
like no shade, but like if someone's drowning in our group, I don't think it's gonna be a Darsh. I don't think it's gonna be me.
I'm not the strongest. I'm not the strongest in the water. It's just everybody knows. Even Alec Jean Reed Skyhawk can outpace me. Remember we had that race?
Yeah, wait,
Dude,
was this?
I don't know how he fucking beat me. I don't fucking know, dude. I'm just not I'm just not good in the water, man.
Yeah.
Ah. But the fucking the mountains here are fucking sick as fuck. And the trails, the bike trail from my grandparents' house goes all the way to UCSB, and past UCSB you can go on these fucking like cliffs, and it's right on the ocean. Sick. I'm gonna go on a run tomorrow.
Yeah, going on a run. I haven't been going on runs. I need to go on more
Dude,
runs.
there's really nothing better than going on a run.
Because then you feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I feel like when you like before I started going on runs, and this was like my running phase because I don't go on as many runs anymore. But like when you would see like someone running, you would like have a completely different like appreciation or like respect. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like if you like went on a run like 4 days in a row, and then
Mm.
like you like are in a car and you see someone else going on a run,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean at all, or is it just like
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about.
different like appreciation? You know?
Yeah. You're like, God damn it, putting that work. Now work. Uh,
There's really nothing else you should be doing in life than just staying in shape,
staying in shape,
doing like shit and like being
searching
healthy.
for something that you want. You got to be
What?
searching for. You got to be striving towards something.
I know. I
I'll
that's what I'm.
always have a.
Dude, that's why I've been in a funk, bro. Is because I can't find that purpose.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna get black tonight, and then I'll figure that out tomorrow. And then I thought taking like psychedelics would like help, but
No,
like
it makes it like a lot worse.
worse.
Yeah, it makes it like a lot. And you're taking psychedelics makes it a lot worse. Every day I'm like, God fucking damn it, dude. What, dude? Gotta do something, dude. Gotta do something.
What's your sacrifice? JP?
It's your sacrifice. You like enter your sphere of comfort. You exit your sphere of comfort when you take that tab. You're like, fuck me, man. Yeah.
You're like, oh fuck, like life's not gonna be the same anymore. Like at least for like the
Every single day, life's changing. Every
you know,
second, every minute, which is why aliens.
that's why I really don't give a fuck about like you know I don't
Mm.
know. I'm so scared of like 1 year from now. I'm just gonna have like a shit like job, and then like I'm gonna be like really tired. Like I'm kind of scared, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hey man, I hope you find a job because ever since I got this job, I've found a lot of purpose. It's given me something to like try to get really good at because it's something new finally, in like this class. But
Yeah.
but like every day I go to work, it's like something I want to strive towards and get better at. But like at the same time, I'm realizing that this is like not what I want to do, like, for the rest of my life, like at all. It's like sit behind a desk, I want to fucking like find a way to like
That's why I'm just gonna yeah. I'm not
like
gonna say.
we gotta get our business degrees right now, and we gotta do these piece of shit jobs, and we gotta grind, but we gotta use our money that we get to fucking be smart lamb, because we can do some shit, each of us individually and together, because coming out of University of Oregon, that's pretty fucking fire with the economics degree.
Right?
you know?
Not just sound dope, except I really am not learning that much. I mean, the classes are hard as fuck. Like hard as fuck.
Yeah. But you have to cram 5 classes together. Like, how are you gonna learn and remember everything?
Plus on the quarter system too, so you got your final in
Bro,
10
the quarter
weeks.
system is ridiculous. I'm feel rushed on the semester system. That's a lie. I don't feel rushed. I think the semester system is perfect.
Semester system's perfect. Cause like if you fuck up, you have like time, you know, like
So much time to feel out the class for like the first like 3 weeks, and then the first 3 weeks you just really gotta like figure your shit out and just then grind. You know, figure out each class what's gonna get you the best. You know, you can figure out a class. You know, you don't have to be the best at the material, but if you figure out the ins and outs of the class and which things are weighted more than others, you devote your time to things that matter more, grade percentage wise. You can strategically boost your grade.
yeah. All right, I'm gonna start to drink. I'm gonna go to the liquor store and buy some booze.
I've already started to drink, but I feel that I'm gonna upload this podcast. Upload these podcasts.
Huh?
I'm gonna upload these podcasts.
Your internet's trash.
All right, let's end it then.
All right.
All right, frequency 43.
Peace.
Peace.